This week, I'm in Seoul, South Korea with 5,000 Christians from 200 different countries. I'm here for the Lausanne Congress that was started 50 years ago by Billy Graham and John Stott. They had a vision to declare and display Christ together to a watching world. So right now, in 2024, we are here gathering to come up with a collaborative, comprehensive, and cohesive strategy globally to see the Great Commission fulfilled in our lifetime.
Welcome to Korea.
Or through despising one's body.
A rich spiritual blessing to all the Far East.
For God has called more than 200 nations.
Either in the Lord inside of Canada, maybe you're from First Nations or you're part of the world.
This Congress, bringing people together from around the world and networking has been such an impact to me. And so I can't believe how blessed it is to be here in Korea, seeing God do amazing things.
And I feel really encouraged that God drew me to a group of 6 women, and all from different countries and different parts of the world, but we've made a commitment to spend a year in prayer together, meeting together every month to pray and sending voice messages every week to pray for each other. So I'm really excited about the power that women have potentially to rebuild trust around the world in the church and beyond through prayer.
What has really touched me is the story from the persecuted church, our beloved brothers and sisters. And if one part of the body is suffering, all Christians are suffering. And there's one gold sentence that has followed me since I heard about it. It's not persecution that will kill the church, but a compromised gospel will.
It has been beautiful just listening to all the different stories and perspectives and contexts and seeing how the Holy Spirit is working.
What I've really noticed is that there is an increased visible presence of women, not only leading this movement, but participating in all the breakouts. As a champion of women leaders, that's a real thrill for me to see that, and I hope that the next generation picks up this movement and carries it for the whole church.
I really appreciate how at Lausanne 2024, the global church came together around an understanding that there is no divide between sacred and secular work, but all of us are called to serve God, whether that's in the workplace or in what we've traditionally considered full-time ministry.
But one of the great takeaways for me is this real push towards collaboration. The Great Commission requires the great collaboration. We need to work together. Because, you know, when we're together, when we're united, nothing is impossible. And so I'm really looking forward to collaborating with other Canadian leaders to see our nation reached, re-evangelized, reached, and just, declaring the glory of Christ all across the nation.
Did you know that there are more than 3.4 billion people living among 7,400 unreached people groups who may never have the chance to hear the gospel before they die? In the closing session of the Lausanne Congress, this stat, along with a corresponding challenge to declare and display Christ together, was put before us. What would it look like for you to pick up your cross, to pick up the challenge to declare and display Christ together in your neighborhood with and in partnership with other churches and other Christians in your context? What do you think the future of Canada will look like if we do that together? One of the speakers shared how Europe isn't post-Christian, but is actually pre-revival. I love that, and I want to take that upon Canada, that Canada isn't post-Christian, but that Canada is pre-revival, and I'm seeing fires starting to light up everywhere.